Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned. Hello, guys. Welcome to Global Happenings. Today we have a trending news here for you. And the headline of the news reads, see the reply the Yorubas give Meiti Allah over choice of Amotekun and presidency 2023. But before we go on with details of this news and further analysis, we'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to the channel by clicking on the red subscribe button and also on the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish videos on YouTube.
All right, the Pan-Yoruba Socio-Political Organization, Afenifere, berated Meiti Allah over remarks that the Southwest may lose the 2023 presidency if it fails to drop its security outfit codenamed Operation Amotekun, saying the North can go with its presidency. The Meiti Allah Kute Ore had described Amotekun as illegal, saying it may affect the chances of the region to produce the presidency in 2023. But Afenifere's National Publicity Secretary, Mr. Yinka Odumakin, lampioned Meiti Allah, describing the remarks as an insolence. Odumakin said Meiti Allah now owns the presidency, which they can gift to who they want and deny who they choose. What an insolence. Cowheaders threatening a people that produced the first lawyer in 1879 because a lawyer who doesn't know the law is overreaching himself. Can they go and tell Yoruba in Benin Republic such idiocy? Is it now a crime that we inhabit the same country with them? If Yoruba will be colonized, is it by those we should employ on our ranches? To hell with their presidency. If the condition for it that we must allow them to continue to waste the lives of our people, who told these people Yoruba cannot opt for self-determination and have their own president? If they see the protection of our lives as politics, we are definitely in a wrong and impossible country, he said.
This is not really good enough for the one Nigeria that most people are chasing right now, because I'm hearing this guy, I'm hearing the voice of secession here. People are trying to say, hey, we are tired of this, which means already the Yorubas are thinking of Oduduwa Republic, and so which means we're looking at Oduduwa Republic, Nigeria, and also Biafra. No wonder this guy, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, had to give them support and said he won't mind to give as much as 1 million foot soldiers to help them sustain Amotekun. And this is an indication that the eyes of a lot of persons are getting open, and they will not want to tolerate again some of the nonsense that have been going on in the country. How dare you? As if you are first class citizen, as if you guys are now deciders. How now, bros? How now? I like the words that this guy used. And let's, first of all, before we go into analysis, I want to let's look at some of the comments here by Nigerians. And this one said, in fact, for the first time, I'm clapping to this statement from Afenifere. Can you imagine the audacity? Emir Aboki telling illiterate what to do and not to do, a bloody migrants from North Africa. In fact, Yoruba will not really try for this one. And this one says here, I don't mean to sound bigotry, but this is Afenifere's most sensible statement yet. Fulani people should know that they are not superior to any region of the country in terms of population, education, and enlightenment. I wish Afenifere can carry over this anger till 2023 and join hands with the Igbo and the Middle Belt to kick out the people who think they own Nigeria. Unfortunately, I doubt they would, cause it's no news that they are not united like Niger Delta militant or Biafra. They are mere words of anger. By the way, I hope they consulted the landlord of the Southwest, Tinubu, before making the statement. If it doesn't koto in this poho, then it's irrelevant. I don't know the meaning of Koto in this Poho. Wow, wow, wow. And this one said, if you are in Lagos, and okay. And this one said, guy, those people are not any, is not, they are not educated. The only tool they use in making you feel they're educated in politics is politics of number, which they don't even have. The only thing I know they have is land mass. If you look at the North critically, you will realize that they know how to do well. Okay, what they know how to do well is underage voting. Another one here says, gradually, it is setting in self-determination noun. Some write-ups are very wonderful to read. And this one says, you must be alive first before aspiring to become a president. If the terrorists succeed to kill all in Southwest, who then becomes the president? So which means our security is more important than anything called presidency. So we must secure our land. And this is really funny. Looking at this, it's crazy. I just love the write-up of the Feni. There have been different reactions. Even FFK, that's Femi Fani-Kayode, you know, that one that doesn't take any nonsense. He has already responded to them. And for me, this is madness. This is just not it. It's important that's why I say I think they should bring out a quota for appointments, a quota for those who are meant to be, and they should put it even in our constitution. People shouldn't just wake up and do things anyhow. It should come to a point whereby the constitution should carry representation in it. For example, if it is a Hausa man or a Fulani man that is the president, another tribe should be the vice president. A different tribe altogether should be the Senate president. How can you, and also a different tribe should be in defense. That's how it should be. Because we've given these guys so much power. It's as if we are so powerless. It's as if they are the ones that are number one. If they breed, then others can breed. If they don't breed, everybody dies. This is not how it ought to be. And I like this stand for the first time at Fenifere, and I think that the game is really, really changing, irrespective of the fact that the likes of Tinubu is there and others. They don't give a hoot. They are making their statement the way it ought to be. And, politics is one thing that you cannot really conclude very well. Because right now, this guy, Tinubu, is so much interested in that presidency. And I believe that right now he may be fuming in his house. He may be getting angry, except there is another strategy that he's trying to put in place to make sure that he gets the expected success from the Southwest and also from other parts apart from the North. But if not, if he's depending on the North, I tell you the whole truth that right now he's getting overly angry. But hey, the Southerners are tired of it and they're giving it back to Métis. And I believe after a while, some of them, when they see the balls of the Southwest, I think they will begin to curb their mouth and speak well, not to speak like animals.
It's amazing all through this whole thing. Second Republic, Republican Junior have not said anything. Very unlike him. He would have reacted. He would have heard one or two things. But let me quickly take us back a little. I don't know if the Southeastern governors are hearing this. Can imagine what they are saying. That if you truly want to rule, it's a gift. They now decide who they will give presidency to. We are not one Nigeria. They own presidency. They just decide which region should we give presidency. Okay, Southwest, take. So they are not telling Southwest, if you want us to give you presidency, I better drop this Amotekun. I ask a question. What is it about this Amotekun that gives them so much fear? That you can imagine now they're not dangling the presidential carrot in front of them. They should take the presidential carrot and drop Amotekun. I don't know if the Southeasterners are hearing this. That's to tell you that this 2023, at the end of the day, both Southwest and Southeast will not smell it. So they will just want you to play by my rules. If you want to become the president, all the Southeastern governors, I hope you're listening. Don't worry, you'll be the vice president, you'll be the president. Just make your people, allow them to accommodate one or two persons from my side. Amotekun have decided to come and stay, and Afenifere have decided to protect the establishment of Amotekun. They don't care about the 2020. Have you realized also that all throughout this whole thing, Jagaban himself, I'm talking about Tinubu, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, haven't said a word.
Yeah.
That's his tribe. He ought to say something. But you know, if he says something negative, his people will eat him raw. Are you trading the lives of our people over your presidential ambition? And if he's supposed to, the president will say, so you don't want to become president 2023. So the best place is to keep quiet. You know, something came to my mind very quickly. During the establishment of Amotekun, the governors were there. During the launching purpose, someone who was not there. You know, there was so much rumor that, you know, permutation and political pundits just did one permutation and reaction. They said, look, let's do the permutations here. Someone who is the godson of Jagaban, that's Tinubu, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So if Bola Ahmed Tinubu say, look, better don't go there. Lagos is our place. If you go, it's as if I've signed it, and someone who did not go, which means by default, he has not sanctioned it. And as it is now, the likes of Odumakin, Afenifere, the southwestern governors, that's the likes of Sheyi Makinde, Akinderodu, so those things. Sorry, thank you very much. Akeredolu and the rest, they don't really give a hoot anymore about the whole issue of presidency. All they want to do is to protect their people. Now, I ask some of these selfish governors, some selfish leaders, political leaders that we have, if you allow your people to be killed in their numbers before 2023, you will have no say come that 2023. In fact, it will be a smooth ride for presidency. Why don't you see the game right in front of you? I'm also speaking to some of all these people who have decided to sign a pact to work against their people. It's just 4 years. If you sell your people, they may not be a people to go to after your 4 years. You can imagine. It's so amazing. Like the man had rightly said, people were supposed to employ to work in our ranches. Ranches. And they want telling us, look, if you want presidency, stop. What is in Amotekun? I am beginning to wonder, is there something about Amotekun that we don't know? That all of them are just screaming, drop it, it's illegal. So much that AJF have to even embarrass himself to say it is against the constitution. The constitution that all the other sons, senior advocate of Nigeria are all saying, is this not, you're only interpreting, you're not the custodian of constitution, and you have not even amended it. It's still the same. What are you interpreting? And all of a sudden, he's even going against. It's amazing. What is it about Amotekun? All of them is, everybody, Arewa, the Northern Youth, all of them are just screaming fire. That means there's something on the pipeline. I just feel that governors that are watching all that, they should take a cue from this. That means they can, if they have already promised you President 2023, please, honestly, and they have promised you that if you do this, kill your people, sell your people's land, or betray your people for 2023, take a cue from this. Protect your people. Posterity will judge you fairly if you do so. But if you don't, you will go back to the same people and they may never forgive you. That's if they even leave. Because the way the things are going, I don't know what will happen in 2023, but the game has begun now.
All right. Thank you very much. You've spoken well.